Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tradeify Crypto's YouTube channel and another trader's interview. Today, I'm joined by Lim from South Korea, a funded trader here at Tradeify Crypto, who has taken a total of $2,500 in payouts. In this interview, we're going to dig into Lim's trading, how they got started, their trading style and setups, and how to think about risk and the mindset of things. So if you're into crypto trading and you want to learn from traders who are doing it real, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss another interview. Lim, it's great to have you on. Let's dig in here. Please maybe tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into trading and how long have you been trading?
Hello, everyone. My name is Lim, and I have been traded in Tradeify Crypto for 3 months. And before I met the prop trading, I traded about 10 years in crypto.
10 years in crypto. That's awesome, man. How would you describe yourself as a trader? Are you a scalper, a swing trader, or something maybe, in the middle?
I'm swing trader. Yeah, I hold my position over a day, about more than a week. So I didn't trade usually like scalping.
That's awesome. We have at the Tradeify Crypto, we do see that the swing traders are some of the more profitable traders. So it's really nice to have a swing trader on here. Now, would you say that you're more of a technical trader or a trader that focuses more on the fundamental side?
I see the both of technical and fundamental. The proportion of the both is technical about 30%, and I saw the news and the fundamental as 70%. So I feel the trend of the market, and then saw the about the chart and then technically things. Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. So you're mixing the two. I love that. Would it be possible to share your screen? All right, so this
Yeah.
is the Xtrader platform here on Tradeify Crypto, and you get a nice setup here with the 3 different charts, and then the positions tab here as well, and market tab. I love this. This is a great use of the platform right here. You're looking at YFI as well as Bitcoin. This is very interesting. Walk us through what you're doing here.
First, I watched the BTC's chart because I have to check the trend of the crypto in the crypto market. So I checked the trend with the Telegram, news, Twitter, and others. And then I watched the altcoin chart because first I saw the daily chart and checked the trend, big trends. I see the 5-minute chart.
You're first looking at Bitcoin to kind of understand the direction, and then you're trading all coins based on that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. You're trading Bitcoin and altcoin at the same time?
Maybe not same time because it is downtrend from last year in crypto market, but there are some pumpings in altcoin. So sometimes in these days, Bitcoin trend and altcoin trend are sometimes not same.
Okay, so Bitcoin is in a downtrend and you're looking for altcoins that might have a pump, right?
Yeah, right.
How do you find the altcoins that you think are ready to pump?
I get the information in the Telegram rooms and X. If the altcoin pump, there are lots of newses and many people says about that coin. I searched about that pumped coin, and then I wait for the price up to the upper side of the trend line.
You mentioned Telegram groups and maybe X post and things like that. Are we talking about like signal groups here?
I entered all of the groups of the Telegram room, like as you said, signal groups and just inform groups, DeFi groups, and like all of categories of the rooms I entered, and I saw all of the rooms information, and most of the rooms saying about that coin, it means like it's already getting pumped. So there are no more buyer.
You're going into these different
Sell.
types of groups on Telegram, etc., and you're looking for information. And if everyone is saying like this is the
Yeah.
one to buy, then you think maybe I should sell it,
Yeah, right.
right? So you're kind of like you're following the signals group and all the information out there, and you're a contrarian, which means that you're selling into a pump. So if you see an altcoin that is pumping and there's a lot of bullish sentiment, then you want to be a seller of that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. I love that. Do you do your own market scanning as well? Do you go through the markets as well? And when you have an altcoin that you see everyone is talking about, what do you do when you have that information? Like in terms of technical analysis, what do you do on the charts to actually find a good entry?
First, I see the resistance and support. And then most of the altcoin pumping stops from there. For example, Wi-Fi on-earn finance before high 2,896. So it pumps, but stopped before highest price. So I guess that it will be stopped at here, like 2,896 USD. But it's not 100% stop at there. So I wait for the enough going down. Sorry for poor
Yeah.
English.
I know what you're saying here. And for the viewers watching here, this is very interesting because most of the traders interview that I do, it's all about, you show a specific trading system, a technical system that's systematic and repeatable. And most of the time it's the same thing. But here we have a crypto trader that goes into these, groups, could be signal groups, could be pump and dump groups or whatever. And you do the complete opposite to what the groups want you to do. And I absolutely love that. And just like you say, you go into this group and you say, okay, you're in finance, it's pumping, it's very bullish. And then you see it's hitting resistance. And then you sell at that resistance. And I love it. It's a really, really good way, I think, to take advantage of what they're doing in all of these signal groups. And you have the recipe here. I mean, you've taken out $2,500 from doing the opposite to this. So that, yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. Are you using any indicators in your trading?
Just moving average to feel the trend. I think the resistance and the support is more important than indicator. I think most of the indicator is from the just price and volume. It's just adding and just minus and double and like medically just sentences of the price and volume. So I think volume and price and just resistance and support is the most important thing.
I couldn't agree more. I think most of the indicators out there is basically just taking price and volume and then displaying it in different ways. So all about understanding price and understanding volume at a deep level. And if you don't do that, if you can't understand that, then there's no point in using any indicators. Let's talk a little bit about the mental side of things, because you told me that you've been trading for 10 years. You've been in crypto for 10 years. Are you only trading the crypto market, or have you traded other markets as well?
I traded other market as well, but it was not good score.
You have better success in crypto.
Yeah, right. Because the characteristic is different, like crypto and like Nasdaq and gold. They are nothing. So I traded in crypto very long time. So I know well about how it goes and how it changes about crypto, but I don't know about the Nasdaq. So I can feel the trend of the crypto very well, but I cannot feel the trend of the Nasdaq very well.
Yeah, you have to understand the market, right? And you feel like you understand the crypto market better than other markets.
Right.
What about risk management? Do you have any system when it comes to risk management, like a specific percentage of risk per trade?
Yeah. I set the stop loss if I feel like something nervous. It doesn't go what I thought. I just exit the position.
So your risk management here would be more psychological, like more mental. If you feel like it's not a good trade, you exit.
Yeah. Because if I exit the position, I can enter the position again. So if I feel like little bit bad or a little bit it's not correct, I exit the position right away.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't afraid of the stop loss. I don't afraid of the cut my loss.
Right, so you want to be cutting your losers early, and you want to let your winners run.
Yeah, right.
You're swing traders, so you're not taking multiple trades a day, are you?
Yeah, right. Maybe twice a month.
Oh wow, okay, twice a month. I like that. Nice. So you need to be very patient,
Yeah,
very
but
disciplined.
yeah. Can you see the BTC chart? In May, there are good spot to selling it about May 9th, but it happens from February to May. I have to wait 5 months to find the good spot. Good spot is not happens frequently in swing position.
I am also a swing trader, and you talked about that high on Bitcoin at that like 80, 82. 83,000, and that's my last
Yeah.
trade on Bitcoin as well. So absolutely understand the idea of, if you're a swing trader and you're looking at the high time frames, there's not going to be many opportunities, so you have to be patient. You have to really wait for the right opportunity.
Yeah, right.
Let's talk a little bit about trading psychology, okay? Because that's obviously a big thing about trading here. So what would you say has been your biggest struggle in terms of psychology these last 10 years?
I think that profit earlier was my problem, psychological problem, because if the PNL is positive, I felt like I was afraid of losing my money. But I think if the PNL is positive, I don't have to nothing. Before trend turned down to up,
Do you have any tips for new traders that want to get into crypto? Like, what's the most important thing do you think that new traders should focus on?
I think the if you trade in short time frame, it's really hard. I think the if you trade in long time frame, it's more easier than short time frame. So I think Tradeify crypto can hold your position overnight. So it's the biggest advantage in beginner trader. So I recommend that using Tradeify crypto and then hold your position more long time frame.
Yeah, I like that. All right, Lem, thank you so much for doing this interview. How you trading these markets has been very interesting interview. And again, thank you so much for your time. And I would like to wish you a fantastic rest of your day and a great trading journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, and for everyone watching here on YouTube, make sure to hit that like and subscribe if you want more traders interviews like this one. And if you have a suggestion on a question that you would like me to ask these traders in the next upcoming traders interview, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you all in the next one.